Well, here we have the game. We've got Rev.Archon, who is going to be the orange Protoss in the top. For some reason, he's always been Rev.Archon Yo, so that's why I put him at that as his name in the board at the top. So it's kind of fun. I just figure it's fun, so why not continue doing it? We have him going up against Soze, the blue Terran in the bottom, who has seriously been kicking some Revoki booty today and lately. So honorary Rev tag, and before it becomes official, we'll see if it will be happening. But I don't see why not. He's showing some very good games. We've now seen him TVZ. He TVP'd me earlier, made me cry. It was kind of unfortunate. But now we're going to watch him do another TVP, which I'm going to be curious to see what's going to be happening right now, as Archon is a very, very strong Protoss player that we've seen in the past do a lot of good things. We're also playing on Cloud Kingdom, which is going to be a new ladder map pool happening in the next season, which starts in literally a few days. And he's going to be the ability players really need to be familiar with this map, as you do have your natural expansion. You have a small choke. We have a weird natural with kind of a GSL Daybreak type of feel to it, because you have the two entrances and one entrance happening with this destructible rocks that makes it one force field wide, but those can be taken out. They do still have all three of their armor, so it does take a long time to kill in some situations. We do have your two watchtowers going down over here, and weird, awkward third bases. I mean, usually you'll see most players take this as a third, as it's a little bit safer to take. Over here seems a little more vulnerable. Plus, actually, no, it can't be seen by the watchtower, but still, it's one of those things you gotta be wary of, as there's also a very odd pathway in moving out. So it may actually be more likely a fifth base. So if we're moving in from the point of view of Soze, it would be main, natural, third. Then you would have your fourth here, fifth here, maybe like a tack along this angle or something like that. Seems something along those lines. It might be plausible. I'm just kind of theory crafting to myself and to you guys, hoping that maybe I don't sound stupid. Hope. And apparently Germans let the game revolt of what I'm saying. That might not be the case.
Yeah. Well, he still hasn't gotten over the loss. But I doubt it. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, same. Alright, so now we are seeing that the assimilator was taken by Archon. Looks like he's just doing a traditional one. Oh, that's obnoxious.
Engineering bay.
Look at Soze just tease and then pushes back. Guys, you can see at the bottom right how you have that icon from the SCV. Basically, press T and stop building your building for a while. But you can see that it looks like Archon's going to pressure with this initial Stalker and Zealot. It would be a nice choice to get the Scouter here. Maybe I'll actually pick off this SCV if he's going to focus it down. Instead, he's going to go after the Marines. He gets one of them. Will he get the other one before the bunker is up? Yeah, there's another one in place, so he might get it. And yeah, there we go. They run in. This Stalker could literally just run right by and start working on taking out a few units, but this Zealot will be taken out. Does get a Marine kill, though. That's going to be a pretty significant thing, actually. We can see the Marine going into the bunker. It does get in, but we're going to see actually a SCV kill or two out of the Stalker.
This is an awkward position for the Terran, right? Because you can kind of ignore the bunker and just...
Yeah, but right now we're watching...
Run straight in.
Yeah, I mean, it basically what's going to just delay is the SCV transfer, which I guess is nice, considering that Archon does... Oh, he misplaced the Nexus. Oh, that sucks. He's forced to cancel. Now he's going to rebuild in the proper spot, but that is an unfortunate blow to him.
How much did that cost him?
100 minerals plus the time that it took to get out everything else. Now we're going to watch as Archon's going to need to control the Stalker to either retreat or pick off an SCV or two. Looks like he was go ahead and retreat. And he's going to be aggressive after this. He actually got an early robo and a couple more gateways in the midst of that. I'm suitably curious about this, about the timings of Archon's play in response to delaying the mining of this natural for a while, which is nice because it keeps him not completely getting eclipsed by the build. But there's a lot of issues, like for example, the even probe and SCV count with double orbital commands there. How are you doing over there?
He likes doing that. building that engineering bay. This is not the first time that I've seen Soze do that. Maybe I should start experimenting with that as well.
It's a great, annoying, and effective way to delay a Protoss expansion that you can almost guarantee is coming. And if it ends up not being a 1-gate expand, you'll scout the 4-gate when there's not really anything killing off the Nexus or anything, or kind of investment in that. So it's another great thing to scout, and it's a lot more effective than dropping down a hatchery inside the Terran's main.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess the engineering bay is the most cost-efficient building. It has the most hit points for the lowest amount of money. Or why is it always an engineering bay?
I think it's 100 minerals only. I think it's 125, technically.
Yeah.
But I think it's the build time that makes it technically get more hit points than a barracks. Yeah, it's the build time. It does get the most hit points for the fastest, and that's why it's being used. Plus, it's 25 minerals less, which isn't huge, but it's enough that makes it more beneficial.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see.
Okay, there we go. He might actually warp in stuff on the high ground with that pylon on the right.
Oh yeah, he's got the observer for the vision too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the plan. If he can do that, but if Soze keeps a few units still in those bunkers, he should be able to hold.
That's a move. Yeah. That's a pretty nasty move.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all it's not seen. How many workers do we have out? We only have Archon with 3 functional workers right now. I was waiting to get more out, but the problem is that Soze has now 3 full bunkers. But there's enough sentries, he should be able to easily force field any kind of oh yeah, he's gonna be able to easily force out any kind of SCVs from getting that repair, except for this one that's on the outside for some reason. Oh, and Soze cannot see those zealots.
Upgrade. Research.
He's gonna build a factory in the
front?
front?
He's gonna build it. He's gonna build an expo there.
No.
Now he's gonna see it. There you go.
And that should be the cue to attack. Yeah, there we see Archon is now going to push and attack. We do see units going into the main base down there. We're going to watch the movement. There we have a few forces going down. 2 more, so there's a lot of anti-armor DPS, but there's a lot of other units in there. We need more forces to go down, otherwise this bunker's going to hold. The main base, there's enough there that I don't think Soze is going to lose at all to this. This is looking like Soze is handling this really perfectly. He's stimming, he's using reserve to attack down there. Not really any economic damage has been done. Archon's killed 11 SCVs, but still, even workers. Now we see him actually doing more damage.
He's killing a few more SCVs now.
Yeah, that's actually really key. He would not be able to do much of anything if he did not get those kills. Now the Zealots are actually kind of running around. They got to start working on targeting down some SCVs. There we go. They run a hold position. They're not drawing aggro. That's a really key thing about Soze's defense, is that those SCVs were not drawing aggro from those.
No, they were just holding position. That's really nice micro.
Yes. It's a very subtle thing that it works wonders. Now we're also going to see another attack, but Archon, oh, watch your army, watch your army. He does pull back to the main army. So doing a little bit of harassment. Unfortunately, apparently the Zealots did a lot of damage in taking out a Vespine Geyser. And killing that refinery, which is not exactly the most effective way to harass. Now we're also watching as Soze is moving in and taking out a lot of units. And Archon,
a little bit of miss micro there, but still well done.
Archon is incredibly far behind though. He's killed 16 workers, but he cut a lot of probes. So even after all that harassment, Soze still has more SCVs.
Yeah.
Another command center is being made too, so we're going to see a 3rd base out of him faster than the toss. Archon has no upgrades. He's going to try and hold this ramp, but oh, he misses the force and just basically serves to kill a single Marine. There he kills off the Marauder and retreats, but this is not a good angle attack for him. We're seeing actually Soze taking advantage of what Archon's trying to and not succeeding in. Alright, I mean, this is an unfortunate position for toss. Cutting those probes at the start is really hurting right now, and Soze is going to be able to stim, continue the aggression. The 3rd is coming along nicely more. Wait a second, there's 1-1 upgrades. Soze has 1-1, Archon has 0-0. This is completely reverse from what Toss wants. There's no way that Archon can be, has he noticed that? Archon has actually seen that eBay, he's well aware that it exists. Has he checked the upgrades? Oh, Soze is dropping. Archon's army is completely out of position. We see Archon.
Oh, he not dropping after all.
Actually,
now he is. Changed his mind.
Oh, did Archon see those medvacs? Did Archon see them? Yeah, we see
Yeah.
one going down. Oh yeah, he saw them. He's gonna try and move in and take down. He picks off one medevac, but there's 1-1 bio, stim, concussive shells, and everything going after him right now. And that main is completely open now. Archon has pulled his entire army out to defend a third that he was forced to cancel. And now he's actually really, really vulnerable over here. He hasn't even started any upgrades of his own. He's just warping in a few zealots and trying to keep those probes alive down there. Oh, this is bad. Alright, so I'm going to see him moving. He does manage to take out the medevac, which is nice and all, but... Alright, there we go. The defense.
This was obviously a very successful stop for Soze, though I think he was, after he killed that first round of units, I think he was microing something else, because then he was kind of like aimlessly attacking some useless stuff, like the gateway. He could have done a lot more, could have done a bit more damage there with proper micro.
Yeah, and Archon is continuing to harass over here at the third base on there. He's just trying to keep up the harassment. That's the only thing that will get him into this game again. As right now he's killed 25 workers, but look at that. Soze is still ahead in the workers.
And it's going to be a planetary fortress now, so that puts him into any kind of harassment.
And there are medvacs and a Marauder concussive shell healing and attacking that zealot, which means this SCV will literally never die because the zealot cannot continuously attack it.
Is there a reason why I seem to be the only Terran who ever upgrades, whoever gets the auto tracking upgrade?
Mainly because buildings aren't mobile, and if you have units in your aggressive, there's no really need to have that. It's probably good for the late game and mostly used in PvZ because of the fact that mutas can be so prevalent, and Ling counters and run-bys where you need your buildings to be stronger. But TvP, not much of a need at all for that. So it looks like Jiraz has left the game. Right now we're having a lot moving in here. So Robe is going down too, so Archon's going to try and get out some AoE, but look how far behind he is.
There's another medvac with 3 Marauders at the top of the map, just above Archon's third.
There it is.
Oh, a Reaper, probably built by accident.
Either that, or it's just for added DPS against the Zealots and the next side and the other various buildings. Because right now we see it being targeted down. Reaper's definitely going to help with that because it does so much damage, but it did just get taken out, unfortunately. But look at all these units. Archon is... This is really looking like GG at the moment because Archon is getting absolutely wrecked. Another stims being used and everything. Cannons dying so quickly. There's... Blink is not even done. Where's GG? And so Soze is going to go ahead and take 2 games.